Hello, my name is Jason, and today I've brought me my volunteer website. My volunteer website is called Volunet, and it serves to provide volunteers with volunteer opportunities. And there are two main target audiences. First of all, student volunteers who are looking for volunteer opportunities but are struggling to find ones that suit their interests and fit their schedule. And secondly, it's small volunteer organizations who are struggling to reach out to volunteers and get support. And my website serves to bridge that gap and support both audiences. Now let's get into how my website is built and how it functions. So first of all, my website is built using HTML and CSS along with JavaScript for functionality. And lastly, I use PHP and MySQL for database. So now, after the user explores the main page, they're met with a subscribe to our newsletter. So let's subscribe. After subscribing, you can see that their name and email are recorded, and that allows us to send automated emails later on. Now let's scroll up. Here in the events page, we see that there are currently no posts and no events, but there is one category. This will change when we go to the admin side. Now let's create an admin account. After signing up, we have to activate our account. But before I log in, I'll change the permissions on this user to be an admin. Now that this user is an admin, he can access the admin panel. And in the admin panel, he's able to add other users. This user added is not an admin, but rather an author, so they do not have the privilege to manage users, but they can manage categories and posts. So now let's delete this user. Now let's add a category. So now we have two categories, coding and others. Now also add a post. Now we have a post, but the category is wrong, so we can always edit the post. Let's go to the events page again. Now we can see we have one featured post as well as a replica of it as a normal post. And we can click into the post where it shows us the information stated on the post. And now let's go back to the events page. You can also search up a post. And you can see there's one post titled Congressional. And let's go back to the events page again. And we can also go to the coding category. And we can see there is currently one post in the coding category. Now let's go down to our code. So in our code, you can see I separated my code into folders. And down here are all the normal web pages that a normal user is able to access. And while creating the website, I also made sure that all data processes were very secure. And I did that by using PHP prepared statements as well as binding statements to ensure that no SQL injection attacks will be able to secure sensitive user data. And because time is limited, I also created a slideshow with all the features that I wasn't able to get to. If you would like to pause the video and take a look at all the images as well as descriptions of these features, feel free to pause the video. Thank you very much for watching this video.